So was this the first time you ever loaned her money?
No. About 7 or so years ago, I loaned her, I believe it was $5,000. And I got the money back because the owner of the barn sold the horse trailer she had.
Well, whatever. Did she
And
pay you
I got my money
$5,000
back. So there was no reason for me to doubt.
Right. So why doubt her now? Because, I mean, you started demanding money soon after.
She's not the same person.
What do you mean?
She's not
She was
the
still
same
your friend?
person she used to be. Horses are very expensive. And in order to be able to provide a horse with the proper care, you need funds. And I helped her get a horse.
Why'd you help her get a horse if you say she's different?
Well, she's different where she is more in a victim mode now. Instead of just saying, okay, listen, I owe you the money. Let's talk. Let me see how I can pay you back.
No, my point is that you loaned her $5,000 at one point.
And I got
and
that
you
back.
got your money back. Then I asked you, okay, well, why don't you have the same confidence?
I've had full confidence when I sent her the money, but then excuses started coming in, like I'm not feeling good, my this, my that, my whatever. And that's when I realized that I made a mistake.
Okay, but she had at one point offered you cash.
And I accepted
No,
that.
you said, I rather Venmo, as it is easier to transfer to my account. Cash means I have to deposit it and drive to the bank.
Yeah, because the bank's far away from where
You
I'm at.
just told me you were willing to accept cash. Do you understand?
Well, I don't like cash. And I rather, you know, the easy payments such as the Venmos and the PayPals.
Judge Juarez.
It's very simple. This is Plaintiff's Exhibit B, page 9. I can give you cash? And the answer was yes. So she didn't refuse to accept cash.
She did. If you go back and look at her text messages,
Right.
after this, she did. And then that was it.
She
cut
said,
off
I'd rather
conversation.
Venmo. Of course she'd rather Venmo.
By that time, we were already to the point where it was like, you're a loser, you're this, blah, blah,
But
blah.
I don't
want to
have
hear
any
your...
of those messages.
She has them. She should, because it was actually, I'm sorry, that's on mine from page 7 to page
Okay, well, first of all,
9.
you cut all those messages out of your text. You
No, I
cut
didn't
off
cut
the
them.
parts where you called something.
I didn't cut them out. I didn't take pictures of all of them.
Is that not the same as cut?
Right. You selectively edited the conversation so that it was like, can I have the money? Yes, please. And then you cut out, you're a terrible and then you started up
No,
again.
I did not use that language.
Okay,
It's
well,
in
do
here,
you have any?
Barbara.
Okay, please show me. I didn't see any of that language in this. I saw that you said that she should rot.
It's the messages from Messenger on Facebook.
Did she say, go away, you useless on Facebook?
That was actually a verbal conversation. There was
Okay.
also a couple other verbal conversations. I was at work. I go, Barbara, I'm at work. Can I please call you later? Oh, you're not going to call me back. You're a liar. You're this, you're that. I can't even talk to her. And as far as the other loan goes, she gave me 2.5 years to pay that back. And this time it's like she's jumping all over me within 2 months.
Ms. Johnson, did you have an agreed upon time frame for repayment?
Well, my time frame was based on what she told me, the fact she works and gets paid
So
every
you just
2
came up
weeks.
with your own time frame in your head. You didn't discuss it with her.
No.
Did you have any type of agreement for interest?
I sent her a text saying the money was coming out of my savings
Where is
account. And it's somewhere in the text.
No, I need to see where.
Yeah, and the...
No. Why don't you show me where?
It would be page 12. I discussed it with her because it was coming out of a savings account, making me 5.
Page 12 is like a document that you typed up.
Yeah, I typed that, but I listed the interest, and I had told her about the interest. I'm sorry, I cannot find it here, but I had mentioned it to her, that this time was not a free loan. Last time was, this time no.
And so you're saying you have a bank account with an interest rate of 5
0.10%.
on a savings account.
Correct.
You're charging her on a $1,700 loan $600 of interest.
No. It's like $4 every month.
Okay,
or
so then how do you get from $1,750 to $2,362?
Well, she evaded service, so I had to have the company go out first, and they charged $210 to try to serve her the small
you're
claims.
seeking court fees.
Yeah, and then
service fees.
and then they had to go back, and that was an additional $310.